particularly unique. But I was born in the year of our Lord. But I was born in the year of our Lord, 1993, and I think that gives me some particularly unique insight into the subject I want to talk to you about here today, because I was born on that all too critical zillennial cusp, or at least almost, and that means I grew up in an era right before social media ruined and infested every aspect of our lives. This means I now have the benefits of wisdom, age, and back pain. And that also means I can sit here making pretentious video essays on YouTube about music culture while making meta jokes about holding a tiny microphone and unflattering lighting directly in the shot in order to appear casual and relatable, instead of admitting that everything we do is just a performative effort for our newfound algorithmic gods in this late-stage big tech capitalist hellscape that we call modern existence.
And subscribe my channel prayer emoji.
Anyways.
The doctor is in!
He certainly is.
Yes!
What and how much?
Enough to treat the illnesses at hand.
Welcome, my friend. You can't afford a razor. Done.
While I urinate.
All right. During her pregnancy is getting incredibly nauseous. And what do you think it was from?
Do tell, I'm dying.
Artist.
You need to be swole. And you're like, holy shit, I don't even know what that means. Give me 4. Sign it up. Some guys weren't even going to be close to making it, but it felt like they were good, like they're in the club. Like, yeah, I'm not swole yet, but I'm in the swole war room for masculine gentlemen, and we're getting there. So it's just a matter of time. Temporarily disenfranchised swole jacks. Like, all right, fuck whatever. And then it got to the point where it was just absurdity, where you have some dude who's on, from what I understand, like 5,000 milligrams or some insane amount of like testosterone and human growth hormone. He looks like a human gorilla, and he's eating raw liver, just, and not even with like a knife and fork, just fist subject matter expertise. Or you can have less shame than everybody else, and there is a arms race to who has the least shame. We thought Zerka, well, no, we thought Sneeko was the top. Dude, Sneeko talks about getting cucked and how it's fun. Talks about how cute he's like, it's like they were 18-ish. And you're like, dude, this is as bad as it's going to get. No! Sneeko was just the scout, the recon force. Then you had that Zerka guy who's, I don't even know what the fuck he's up to, but every time I see him, somebody posted that photo of him getting punched out. He gets right mad on that. And I've heard Rolo doing some flagpole ramblings about him. So like, I already figured out. And then Tate's like, oh, well, have you tried creating your own Epstein Island? You're like, oh, really? Cool. And then everybody now, oh my God, you're like, hey, grab all these things. And so how do you stand out from the list? Well, you can have talent. You can have something you prefer to talk about. You can have some enjoyment or subject matter expertise, or you can have less shame than everybody else. And there is a Islamic protests a week. Every Canadian city, they're funding it, but they are running them like a Twitter ad. It's just everywhere. It's like Ian Carroll. You're like, how did this happen? It came out of nowhere, and now they're everywhere. For some reason, all that magical small hat power doesn't seem to do shit there. So it's a very selective Cthulhu. She can ditch her husband. She can become a harem broad to the Tates. Nothing's gonna matter. Nothing's gonna stop her. Casey fucking Anthony. You remember her? The chick that duct taped her kids, threw them in the back of her car, dumped it in a river, went to the bar, then went to prison, got a very lenient sentence because, like, whammon. Am I right? If a guy had duct taped a kid and thrown him in the back of the car, he'd have been hung from the gallows. We don't even hang people anymore. There'd be a video out there of like those ones where the guy's just sitting as they're taking a guy to the courthouse and the dad of like one of the kids just shoots the guy. There would have been videos of that shit everywhere. Anyways, Casey Anthony starting a brand, has a Substack, has a social media profile. If Casey Anthony can avoid the cancel mob of all people, Candace Owens could murder her whole fucking family and still have a job in the morning. And I don't mean to make this sound insensitive. I don't mean to make this sound crude. I don't mean to make this sound cynical or curmudgeon-y or whatever word you want to use that's negative and feels bad. But this is the best news you could hear as a content creator. To know where that line is. And it is so far from where I'm willing to go, I can just run my mouth about anything that interests me and I'll be fine. I thought I was happy enough when OJ came back and he started having that OJ's Girls Want Run Wild video where it was just him with hoes and he was making money on that. Like, if OJ can do it, I'll be fine. So yeah, don't worry. It's like